got a sweet in my mouth. It's probably not the best time to do a clip. I just had a sudden burst of energy because I've not really had any energy since I've got home. Also tonight, I don't know if I've even mentioned this, but yesterday I found my electric blanket, which I've not had on my bed since I've lived here. I've lived here for going up for 3 years now. I definitely didn't have it on last winter. I know that for a fact. Or the winter before. And I moved here in January 2016. And I don't think I've had it on here because this house is a million times warmer than where I used to live. Believe it or not. So I've never had it on here. And me and my dad have been arguing about the heating because our gas bill has gone up a crazy amount, and I've been basically having the heating on a lot, and it's been causing arguments. So I've just got fed up of it because, I mean, there were a lot of arguments, it's just he's not happy about it, and at first I was just like whatever, but then I'm like, because we've got a smart meter, I can see how much it's costing. And I think it was Tuesday night, because it's still technically Wednesday night to me, even though it's like after midnight going into Thursday. I was in the kitchen about 6-7 o'clock, and I looked at the smart meter, and in 5 days we'd spent just under £80 on gas. That weren't even including the electric. And I was like, oh my god. But it's crazy because the other weeks we've been around the £80 for a week, but it was like just under £80, and I think it was on day 5 of the week. I can't remember what day it starts on that smart meter. I know it doesn't start on a Monday. And I was like, oh my god. So I turned the thermostat off, well down, because we permanently have the heating on, because it costs more to put the heating on rather than have it, you know, ticking over constantly. If you have it off and then you turn it on for a couple of times a day, it costs a lot more for it to all get going again than to have it just going constantly. So we have a thermostat, and then when you turn it, and if it makes a clicking sound, that's when literally the heating will kick in, because it's found the spot where the heat is, like how hot it is. And I permanently have it on above the click, so then the radiators get hot. And even in the summer, and I don't mean when it was like really hot for about 6 weeks, but other than that I permanently have it on. And what I do is, I'm glad my dad's not in bed. I'm glad my dad is in bed and he can't hear me. But basically, up until like we start getting daddy long legs and moths, I will have my bathroom window open, my ensuite, and I'll have the radiator on. So then it gets the perfect temperature for me. Instead of having the window shut and no heating on, and that might be the right temperature, I have the heating on and I have the window open. And in the summer, because I don't want anything flying in my room, I have the fan on and the radiator on. My little secret, but it's because I can't sleep in a cold room. That's my actual problem. So I thought, because our gas bill went up about, I can't remember if they put it up £200 a month more or £150 a month more. And because we was in arrears, I think they wanted £200 more than what we're paying now a month. And I think my dad talked to them and he convinced them to just put it up £150. But it's like the worst time of the year, because obviously it's cold and it's going to get colder. So kind of when I saw it, because I was just going to like have it on permanently and make up for it, like March, April, May, June time, like cut it down a lot. But when I saw where it was basically up to yesterday, I was like, no, I need to stop this because I can't afford to pay any more money. I'm really struggling with money. I know it like sometimes looks like I'm not, but I'll go without things just so I can have other things, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not going to explain what's going on and what I cut down on because I don't really want to get into that, but I do cut down on a lot of things just to have the things that I want. And there's other things that I'm probably going to have to cut out. And, you know, I don't even want to get into the money situation. So I saw it and I was like, do you know what? I'm going to turn the thermostat down. And I think I put it on 14. So that's 14 degrees inside the house. So if it dropped below 14, it would come on. And last night was quite a warm night. And on my app on my phone, it said that it was 11 degrees, feels like 9. But because you're inside, it's obviously warmer. So it didn't click on. So all night I was really cold, even before I went to bed. But if you see there, I have an oil radiator which is now on, and I have it in here all year round. But obviously I don't have it switched on because normally I have the fan on. And I switched that on yesterday for the first time in weeks because it was on quite a few weeks ago when it first started to get cold. And I turned it off, you know, when I was ill with flu. Couldn't cope with the heat. So I've got that on when I'm sat here, and it actually throws out a decent amount of heat. I must admit it's quite warm. You probably just heard it click then. It does warm up and then it turns itself off and it comes back on and stuff. So I've got that. So I plugged that in. And then my problem was, because I think the night before I turned the heating down, so it didn't come on till about 4 in the morning for a couple of hours. I was frozen in bed. I can't have a lot of covers on me and I can't wear a lot of stuff in bed, and there's reasons why, and I don't want to get into my past and what's happened to me, but I can't have any kind of restriction, otherwise it feels like someone's got hold of me, so, or someone's in bed with me who shouldn't be in bed with me. Basically that's it, and that's all I'm going to say on the subject. So I can't have lots of covers or blankets on me. I just mainly can have my duvet on. And I can't remember what tog that is. I know I bought my dad and I a brand new one each last winter. I don't think it's a 15 tog, I think it's a 13.5, but I can easily check the label. Is it 13.5 then 15? Or is it 12.5? Or is it 12? Or is it 13? Anyway, it's one of them. I know it's not the 15. Well, I know it's not the 10 or whatever that is, but I thought I would have picked up the 15s, but I don't know. So I can't have anything full length on my legs because if I turn over and it pulls tight on my legs again, it feels like something's happening that shouldn't be happening. So, and I feel uncomfortable because I'm so used to, like, if I do sleep in anything, it's like kind of pyjama shorts and like a vest top. Every now and then I'll sleep in a t-shirt. So the first night, not last night, what did I sleep in? I slept in, I think I slept in a t-shirt and I was a little bit cold. So last night when I went to bed I got really upset because I can't sleep if I'm cold. I have to be, not hot, but I have to be a certain temperature, otherwise I just can't sleep. And I got in bed and I was really, really upset. Actually, before I went and got in bed, oh God, this is going to be like the longest vlog, isn't it? I remembered about my electric blanket. I thought, perfect, I can have my electric blanket. I've not needed it the whole time that I've been here. Like, there was nights when we first moved in that I didn't have the heating on all night. So it is a lot warmer house, and my bedroom's the warmest because it's on the second floor, and if you think about it, heat rises, so it's always warm up there. But at night lately it's been so cold. So I found it, and my electric blanket is like a sheet. I can't believe I've not used it in nearly 3 years. So it's like an elasticated sheet, and the main part of it is the part that's the same size as the mattress. That's a fleece material, and then the bits that contribute as the sheet that go on the side is kind of like a sheer type fabric that's stretchy. And I've just got the single plug because when I bought it I was single, and you don't need, well, you if you like got a partner, you can have them so one side of the bed hot and the other one side isn't. But I just have the single control. And when I bought it, I got it about 5 years ago now, because I've not had it in my bed for 3 years. I know I had it a couple of years before. I know it was about £80, £85 for it, and I know you can get ones that are more expensive, but that was quite a lot at the time. It might have been slightly more, but I used to have it on all the time, and it's quite fancy, but you could probably get fancier ones now. You can have it on for either an hour or 9 hours, and then there's 5 different temperatures, which I love. So I found it, and it smelled a bit, because it's just been in the cupboard that has the water tanks. It smelled a bit, and I'm like, I'm not putting that on the bed smelling like that. And then I was spraying my Dettol spray on it, and I'm like, no, because it'll still make my mattress smell. So I know you could put them in the washing machine. So I thought, I'm going to have to wash it today and put it on tonight. And then I thought, where's the plug? Because the plug isn't attached. It's got like a bit that you clip it into the plug, and then the plug's separate. So I'm like, where is it? Couldn't find it, and I thought, right, I think that there's only one place it can possibly be, and if it's there, sorted. If not, I'm going to have to buy a new electric blanket. Anyway, today I remembered, I went straight to the plug, found it. So then I put the electric blanket in the washing machine. I put it on a really long wash. It was like 2.5 hours, because I normally wash everything on the same setting, and it's the quick 30-minute setting on 30 degrees, but there's all these other settings on there that I never use. And then I noticed there was one for bedding, and I put it on the bedding one, and I put Unstoppables in, fabric conditioner and washing liquid. I don't know if you're meant to like use all that on it, but I did. And I also used some Vanish. I need to buy some Vanish because I nearly ran out. And it was like 2 hours long, or 2 hours 5, because I put an extra spin on as well. So there's me washing all my clothes in half an hour on my bedding, when really they're supposed to be going on these longer settings. So I think from now on, when I wash my bedding, I'll put it on the longer setting. I just didn't think that, because I think I've been washing everything on the fast setting for years, even on the last washing machine, which is crazy. So yeah, I washed it early today because I had a bath and I got ready, and I took ages. So by the time I was ready, it was washed. And then I thought, well, I think it said you can put it in the dryer, but I thought, I'm not putting that in the dryer. So I hung it in the conservatory on like a clothes rail that I bought 2 years ago now, and I've not used it for ages. In the summer I did. I used to put my clothes in the conservatory on it, because it gets hot in the conservatory, and it used to dry. But now I don't. I just put them in on the radiator, but I don't think the radiators are going to be on much for a while, so my clothes are going to take longer to dry, unfortunately. So anyway, this morning I did have the heating on. I put the heating on for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and I noticed that because I went and looked at the gas thing. I don't know how often it updates, but I had a look when I came home about 5:30ish, and between last night and today, I think it spent about £3.50, and I'm like, that's brilliant. Because I did have it on for an hour and a half, 2 hours today. I thought that's quite good, because I need to, like, whilst it's not too cold, I know when it gets really cold I'm going to have the heating on for definite, but especially because I spend a lot of time in the house, I will do. So I'm going to try and cut down as much as I can this month and see how much we save, because obviously it can't carry on the way it's been carrying on, because I can't afford to pay anything extra than. It's just difficult. So yeah, it was in the conservatory, and then I went to take it upstairs about 9 o'clock or something, and it was a little bit damp still, and I thought I'll just go and put it on the bed and plug it in, because it'll dry itself. Obviously if it was soaking wet through, I wouldn't. It was just damp in places, and because it was damper on the bit that was closest to the floor on the thing. But I put it on the bed, and then I put it on the hour setting on the hottest one, and then when I went back up about 11:20, it was dry. So then I remade my bed. That was the annoying part, to be honest. I had to take everything off the bed and put it back on again. So it's on the bed. I'll see if I can sleep with it on. I might think it's too hot and I might have nervous breakdown about it. But yeah, last night when I went to bed, I was like, oh God, I'm freezing. So I put a long sleeve t-shirt on, and then I got in bed and I'm like, oh God, I'm too cold. Because I was up till like 4:30. And then I got out of bed and put some full length pyjama bottoms on, because I thought, what's the point in putting some shorts on? Because that's not going to keep me warm. So I put the full length pyjama bottoms on, and I couldn't get to sleep with them on. They just did my head in, so I had to take them off. And I also I've got this throw. You might have seen it in videos. It's purple. One side's a shiny purple and the other side's like a soft material. And that's the bit you have on your bed, so then obviously it doesn't slide off. And I was like, I can't put it on my bed because it clashes with what I've got on my bed. Because what I've got on is like a light blue with pink flowers on. You'll definitely have seen that. I need to get a winter bedding set. Well, I want to get a grey one. I'm not going to get a Christmas one because I bought one last year and I hated it. I wore it. I used it as much as I could, but I ended up using the one that I got the year before, which I've kept. So I'm just going to use that. But I want to get like a grey bedding set if I ever have any money. And I was like, oh God, it doesn't go. And then I thought, well, no one's actually going to see you've got it on the bed. Don't be an idiot. So I put it on the bed, and it's not very thin. It's not very thick. It's thin. It's like that. But it was an extra layer, and it's an extra layer, and it didn't bother me too much. I didn't panic in the night, but when I woke up I was warm, I wasn't cold, so obviously it did help. But now I've got that on, hopefully I can sleep with it on. I'm probably not going to be able to sleep with it on number 6. I mean, I don't think I ever slept with it on number 6. I think I put it on number 6 to keep the room warm. So I put it on the 9-hour timer at 11:30, so it's going to stay on till 8:30 in the morning. But I can turn the temperature down, so if I get in and it's too hot, I can put it on number 3, and if it's too hot, I can put it down to number 1. It's an electronic computer thing, so hopefully I'll be warm. Or not too warm, that's what I don't want. So I don't know what I'm going to sleep in. Not a lot, but like every time I sit down I keep getting cold, so every now and then I'll get up and move around for 5-10 minutes. I am tired though. It's like going up for 12:30 now because I've been filming for a long time. Got a drink to drink and I want to watch something, and I am so tired as well. Like today I was in the bath and I started to feel more and more nauseous, and I was like, oh my God, what's wrong with me? And I got super nauseous, and I thought, I mean, I was about to get out the bath like 10 minutes later. I thought, I'm going to have to get out the bath, and I'm walking upstairs and the nauseousness or the nausea got worse and worse and worse. And I was like wet because I got out the bath, and I didn't want to wet my towel around me because I didn't want it to get wet because I was going to get in the shower. So I'm trying to not like get the towel wet, and I'm like, I'm going to be sick, I'm going to be sick. Oh my God, I'm going to be sick. And I'm like, what's wrong with me? Like, I couldn't understand. Like, I don't know what's going on at the moment, to be honest. I'm really nauseous a lot. I've not really talked about my illness. I haven't even talked about last week, have I? I'll have to do that at some point, because I haven't talked about what happened at my doctor's, or did I talk about it? I think I actually did, actually. And I was like in the bathroom, like, I'm definitely going to be sick, and I hate being sick. I have a really strong gag reflex, or reflux. I always forget what it's called. So my body's like really fighting it, and when I am sick, it's like a scene from a horror movie, because my body's really, really fighting it, and it doesn't come up easily. So I'm there like, oh, I don't know what to be sick, because I'm always sick in the sink. When I used to share a bathroom with my dad, it used to wind him up, because the one thing I can't deal with is sick. Like, if the dog does diarrhea everywhere, I can clean it up. But if she's sick everywhere, I can't deal with it. Unless it's that white frothy one. But if it's like full-on chunky food or black, I can't deal with it. But if she did diarrhea everywhere, I can sort it. So if I'm ever sick, I can't sort myself out, to be honest. So I'm like, oh my God, this is going to be horrific. And I'm like, when am I going to be sick? The sink or the toilet? So I lifted the toilet seat up thinking there, and then I'm like, I turned to the sink, I'm like, no, I'm not being sick in the toilet. So I'm stood over at sink, and it was like, do you know when you cough and you're like, like that? And I'm like, why is it? And it didn't come up. And I was shaking, and I'm like, oh my God. And then I'm taking deep breaths, and then they're like, this urge to be sick went, but I still felt super nauseous. And I was scared all day that I was going to be sick. And there's been a couple of times where it's really flared up. Like now I feel super nauseous, but not as nauseous as I can feel without being sick, if that makes sense. I don't know what's going on. I've been given some medication. I can't remember what it's called. I had one an hour ago. I don't know what to do. I don't know what's going on with my body. I've got a doctor's appointment in a week and a half. I was meant to have it next Wednesday, but because she's got this week off, she didn't have any double appointments, so I'm having to wait till the week after. I don't know what's going on with my body at the moment. I'm sick of feeling sick. Like at weekend, I barely ate anything because I felt so sick. This week I've ate a bit more. I'm still drinking my sugary drink, so I'm not going to lose weight. So yeah, today I went to my hairdresser's to pick some up, and I booked in for another haircut. I'm not going to talk about my hair in detail, but as you can see, hopefully you can see all the split dry ends. I'd had a haircut on Friday, but I'm getting another haircut this week. Can't really afford it. I'm only having a dry cut because she's like, do you want to wash, blow, and cut? Wash, cut and blow. And I thought if I could afford it, yes, I would love to have that, but I can't afford it. So I'm just going to have a haircut. So that means I'm going to have to wash it tomorrow night because I don't have time Friday morning because I've got to be at the doctor's at 10:15. And if I was going to wash my hair before I left here, I would have to get up at 7:30, 8:30, no, 8, 9, 9:30, about 7:45. And the way I am at the moment, I'm not getting to sleep till 4:30, 5. I'm not getting up at 7:45. I'm getting up at 8:45, so I can leave here at 9:30, which means all I have time for is straight in the shower, do my makeup and go for my flu jab. So I'm going to have to wash it tomorrow night, even though it's going to be cold in there, because I don't want to wash it in the daytime because I've only washed it today. But it's really a pain because in an ideal world I would have had a blow dry, but I can't afford to pay for a blow dry, and it's hair washing day Friday, but it will be greasy. I don't want to go to my hairdresser's with greasy hair for a haircut. It feels super clean today. So yeah, I'm having more haircut off, which I'm not happy about because if you know, I'm trying to grow my hair, and as you can you see that? Super split ends. Don't look as bad when it's together like that. I've not really talked about my hair. I was meant to film an update video about my hair. I don't know when I'm going to do it. I was meant to film today because it was hair washing day and my hair's done. But no. I'm the idiot who didn't put a phone on charge last night. And it's on less than 20%. And yeah, I'm filming a clip just to use up more of the battery. I really should have left it upstairs on charge, but I don't like being without my phone. Hello? Anything you want to say? What? I know what you want, because the only reason you come in here is for something beginning with a T and ends with a T. Yeah. Yeah, I know you too well, Mrs. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Any special doggy? I love that curly tail. I love that curly tail. I love it. Yes, I do. You're doing a little wag. Yeah. That's the cute end. That's the end we like. You keep giving me the stinky end, don't you? Eh? We don't want the stinky end. What do you want? What do you want? Tell me. Me? What are you after? So I was still up at 5:30 this morning. I'm tired. I woke up at 11:30. It's now 1:45. I also found out I've got 2 insurance policies currently on the go in my car. Because I forgot to tell my old insurance, but technically, legally, they shouldn't just presume and do it. So I'm going to have to ring them before I go out and tell them to cancel it. And they've already said in a text message, if I cancel it, they'll charge me. But they're the ones who've actually done it without actually my permission, because they don't have my permission. I've bought my insurance elsewhere. I think I got it £200 cheaper. It was either 150 or 200 cheaper. Obviously, I'm going to get it cheaper. And I'm with a very, very famous, well-known brand now, whereas that one is a supermarket brand. I've been with a supermarket brand twice now. This year and the first year that I got that car. Not this year, last year and the first year I got the car. So, 2 different ones. Tesco and Co-op. But now I've gone to a very, very, very famous brand that has never quoted me cheap enough before, but was the cheapest quote this time. Obviously I'm gonna... Actually there was one cheaper than it, but I'd never heard of iGo4, because they were like £200 cheaper than that one. So I thought, I'm not going with iGo4. And I did, like, some of the reviews about iGo4 were bad. So I've gone with one of the biggest companies, brands, whatever. So I need to ring my old one and just say, look, you didn't have my permission, it needs cancelling. And if they threaten to charge me, then they won't get paid. I've got no money, they won't get paid. They have no right to insure you. Like years ago, they couldn't just do that. They shouldn't be allowed to just insure your car. I feel sick, like I'm going to throw up. In regards to the electric blanket, if you want an update, I went upstairs to bed. I don't know what time it was. Midnight. And it was on number 6, on the highest one. I got in bed and it felt like getting in heaven. Like, oh my God, it was so nice. I loved it. Like, and I kept it on that number until I was definitely going to go to sleep. And I put it on number 2 because I couldn't have slept on number 6. Whew, that's hot. And then I woke up quite a bit in the night. But then I slept a big chunk from something like 9 till 11:30. And I woke up and I was confused, and then obviously it'd gone off at 8:30 because I put it on the 9-hour timer at 8:30, but my bed was still warm, but I knew it was off, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna have some breakfast. I might paint my nails because I've just took it off, even though I did it Tuesday night. It was badly chipped, I don't know why, but my nails do need cutting because I don't have them this long, but I'm gonna do it next time I do my nails, which will probably be weekend now. I don't even know why I'm filming, like I don't even want to film myself. She's waiting for a tea at EAT. And she's so cute. It's like, I want one now. Yes. I just remembered what I actually came on to film. It's because I don't know what to have to eat. So I came on to film because I was just like, I don't know what to have to eat, so I'll film. And then I didn't even talk about food. And I've just given the dog a treat, and now I'm just like, I don't know what I want because I feel sick. I look fantastic, don't I? God. Obviously, there's a filter on this because I will not have my bare face on camera without a filter anymore because I look like crap. But I just don't know what I want to eat because I feel nauseous consistently. I had cereal yesterday. The day before I had 1 poached egg on toast. One day I just had a yoghurt. I don't know what I want. I've got loads of yoghurts. My favourite ones at the moment. Well, I always have this one is one of my favourites. I do prefer the split pot with the honey. But I do like these. This was on offer yesterday at Tesco. That's why I picked one up. But my favourites at the moment are these. I had one last night. I've got the strawberry ones. Oh God. My postman. I hope my postman didn't see me filming. Because that's really awkward, isn't it? Give me a mini heart attack though. It looks like it's just junk mail. I bet he walked past my house and saw me talking to myself. The long and short of it is I don't know what to have to eat. I just don't know what I want. There's a yoghurt that Asda started to do, and for some reason I've put the actual used pot back in the fridge, but it's empty. Really liked this, but when I was in there last Friday, when I did a runner from my mum, they didn't. I had a quick look and I couldn't see them, so I ended up getting two of the Alpro. Oh God, I look like crap. Two of them, and I got a Faya Total 0% with honey. And what was the fourth yoghurt? Did I get two of them? I think I got two of them. But I really wanted some of the Quark ones. I might see if they've got some in today. So I'm nowhere nearer to what I actually want for breakfast. I know I got some new Belvita. I got my dad a box of these for the office as well in case he's hungry. Oh, cupboard chats. So I got Belvita soft bakes in blueberry. I always get, is it strawberry or mixed berries? I don't know. But these are really handy to have. I think I'm going to have one of these. Don't I look odd without my eyebrows done? Comment down below. I know I do. I look so different. It's a miracle of makeup. So let's get the kettle on. I'll have a bit of a chat whilst I'm doing this. So, Belvita soft bakes and blueberry. Oh, it smells nice. You're going to hear the kettle making noise now. So if you've not seen them, this is what they look like. It looks like a Weetabix, doesn't it? It's not as thick as a Weetabix, but it's similar size. They're meant to be soft.